Well, how's more, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, March 31st, 2022, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or an iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new film The Sea Beast. The streaming service shared a teaser trailer for the animated adventure film Wednesday. The preview follows Jacob Holland, played by Carl Urban, a celebrated monster hunter who sails the seas in search of fantastic creatures. He finds an unlikely companion in Macy Brummel, played by Zarius Angel Hatter, a young stowaway on his ship. An official description reads, together they embark on an epic journey into uncharted waters and make history. Jared Harris, Maureen Jean-Baptiste, Dan Stevens, and Kathy Burke also have voiceovers roles. The Sea Beast is written and directed by Moana Big Hero 6 and Bolt co-director Chris Williams. The film is Williams' first as a solo director. Variety previously said that the movie is inspired by the fantastical beasts illustrated on 16th and early 17th century nautical maps. The Sea Beast premieres July 8th on Netflix. Urban is known for playing Emor in the Lord of the Ring films and Leonard McCoy in the Star Trek reboot movies. Illumination is giving a glimpse of the new animated film Minions: The Rise of Gru. The studio shared a trailer for the Despicable Me spin-off film Wednesday, featuring Steve Carell as the voice of Gru. Minions: The Rise of Gru follows a young Gru played by Carell as he grows up in the 1970s. Gru dreams of becoming a supervillain and interviews to become the leader of the supervillain group Vicious Six. Gru must team up with the Minions and Wild Knuckles, played by Alan Arkin, the former leader of the Vicious Six, after his plan goes wrong and he becomes the enemy of the Vicious Six. The official synopsis reads, with Gru on the run, the Minions attempt to master the art of Kung Fu that helps save him, and Gru discovers that even bad guys need a little help from their friends. The film also features the voices of Pierre Coffin, Taraji P. Henson, Michelle Yeoh, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Lucy Lawless, Dolph Lundgren, Russell Brand, and Julie Andrews. Minions: The Rise of Gru is a sequel to Minions, which opened in theaters in 2015. The film is the fifth in the Despicable Me franchise. Netflix announced the cast of Queen Charlotte on Wednesday. Queen Charlotte is a spin-off of the hit series Bridgerton. Netflix released photos of a read-through held with the cast. Bridgerton stars Golda Rosheuvel, Adoja Ando, and Ruth Gemmell will reprise the roles of Queen Charlotte, Lady Agatha Danbury, and Lady Violet Bridgerton in the new series. Queen Charlotte hosts the balls in which the Bridgerton siblings court their spouses in Bridgerton. The limited series is a prequel about Charlotte's rise to power and relationship with King George, played by Corey Malcrist. India Amoretifio will play young Queen Charlotte. Game of Thrones' Michelle Fairley will play Princess Augusta, young George's mother. Newcomer Armisa Thomas plays Agatha Danbury as a young girl. Additional cast members include Sam Clement, Richard Cunningham, Tunal Kasim, Rob Maloney, Cyril Neary, and Hugh Sachs. Sonny Rhimes writes, showruns, and executive produces. Bridgerton director and frequent Shondaland director Tom Varica directs and executive produces. Bridgerton EP Betsy Beers is also an executive producer on Queen Charlotte. Bridgerton Season 2 premieres March 25th. It focuses on a new season of romance in Queen Charlotte's court. House of the Dragon is coming to HBO in August. The network shared a premiere date August 21st and a first looks photos for the Game of Thrones prequel series Wednesday. The photo features Alicent Hightower, played by Olivia Cook, and her father Otto Hightower, played by Rhys Ifans. The Hand of the King to King Viserys I Targaryen, played by Paddy Considine. Lord Corals Velaryon, played by Steve Toussaint, is a famed seafarer known as a sea snake and is embracing his wife, Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, played by Eve Bess. In addition, Millie Alcock and Emily Carey are shown as a young Rhaenyra Targaryen, the daughter of Viserys I and Alicent Hightower. Emma Darcy, Matt Smith, Sonia Mizuno, Fabian Franco, and Graham McTavish star as well. House of the Dragons is based on the George R. R. Martin's book Fire and Blood, which recounts the history of House Targaryen. The series takes place 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones, which is based on Martin's Song of Ice and Fire book series. The new show is created by Martin and Ryan J. Condal, with Condal and Game of Thrones director Miguel Spadachek as executive producers and co-showrunners. The House of the Dragon will explore the events leading up to the Dance of the Dragons, a civil war among the Targaryens. HBO Max is working on a prequel series to the It horror franchise. Variety and Deadline reported that the project, titled Welcome to Derry, on Tuesday. Andy Muschietti, who wrote and directed the 2017 film and its 2019 sequel, posted on Instagram ready to go back, along with a screenshot of a media report about the prequel, which is set in the 1960s. Andy, his sister Barbara, and Jason Fox came up with the new It tip. Fox is writing it, and the Muschiettis are attached to executive produce. The series will be the origin story of a supernatural clown that terrorizes a small Maine town. No casting has been reported yet. Stephen King penned the novel that serves as the basis for the franchise. Previously, chapters of the star Jake Dylan Grazer, Finn Wolfhard, Jeremy Ray Taylor, Sophia Lillis, Jessica Chastain, and Bill Hader. Elliot Page's character, Vanya Hargreaves, will come out as transgender in season 3 of the Netflix superhero series The Umbrella Academy. Page captioned a photo of the character sitting at a restaurant counter. Meet Victor Hargreaves. The post has already gotten more than 500,000 likes since it was posted Tuesday. Netflix shared the message on Twitter, adding, "Welcome to the family, Victor. We're so happy you're here." Entertainment Weekly confirmed that Vanya, whose superpower is connected to the force of sound, was portrayed as a transgender woman in the show's first 2 seasons, but will have transitioned to a man named Victor in season 3, which kicks off June 22nd. Variety says Victor will use he, him, his pronouns. Page came out as a transgender in December 2020. The Umbrella Academy also stars Tom Hopper, David Castaneda, Emily Ravel Lampman, Robert Sheehan, and Aidan Gallagher. Netflix is giving a glimpse of Elite Season 5. The streaming service shared a trailer Wednesday that teases excess and rebellion in the new season. Season 5 picks up in the wake of Armando, played by Andres Valencasco's death, and Guzman, played by Miguel Bernardo's departure. The preview introduces 2 new characters: Isadora, played by Valentina Zenerini, the heiress of a nightlife business empire, and Ivan, played by Andre Lambagolia, the son of a soccer star. The official description reads, "This season is about breaking free. No more judgment, no more rules. Will you dare?" Netflix previously released a teaser for the season titled Break Free. Season 5 will feature returning stars Itzan Escamilla, Omar Ayuso, Claudia Salas, Georgina Amaros, Carla Diaz, Martina Caridi, Manu Rios, Paul Granch, and Diego Martin. Elite is a Spanish teen drama that follows the students at the exclusive Las Esquinas school. The show is created by Carlos Montero and Dario Madorna. Season 5 will premiere April 8th on Netflix. Sandra Bullock answered questions during the Colbert Questionert on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. The 57-year-old actress took the questionnaire during Tuesday's episode of the CBS Late Night Show. Host Stephen Colbert asked Bullock several questions in an attempt to get to know her better, including asking her to name the best sandwich. Bullock answered BLT, American Classic. Bullock said she prefers just 1 layer of tomato in her sandwich. "If I don't like it stacked, because it's a consistency thing," she explained. I'd rather have more B and L. The T is just for the tag. Bullock named spiders as the scariest animals and said she prefers oranges over apples. She said, I cut a lot of oranges for the babies at home, so I'd say oranges, referencing to her children's son Lewis, 10, 12, and daughter Layla, 10. Bullock then confirmed she asked the celebrity for their autograph, Harry Potter actor Daniel Radcliffe. She said, for my sister and for the kids. It was my sister's birthday, and she's a huge Harry Potter fan, so I got her an autograph. When asked to describe the rest of her life in 5 words, Bullock answered, just like it is now. Actress Jennifer Lawrence and actor Keanu Reeves, who starred with Bullock in the 1984 film Speed, are among the other celebrities who have taken the Colbert Questionert. Bullock most recently starred with Radcliffe and Channing Tatum in the action-adventure film The Lost City. She shared bloopers from the film on The Late Show last week. Bullock will next star with Brad Pitt in the action-comedy film Bullet Train. The drama miniseries It's a Sin, featuring Ali Alexander, Neil Patrick Harris, and Stephen Fry, earned a leading 11 BAFTA TV nominations Wednesday. Landscapers racked up 7 nominations, while Help, Time, and We Are Lady Parts each scored 6. Sex Education picked up 5, and A Very British Scandal grabbed 4. It's a Sin was nominated for Best Miniseries, along with Landscapers Stephen and Time. In the running for Best Drama are In My Skin, Manhunt, The Night Stalker, Unforgotten, and Virgil. Chris Rock addressed the Will Smith incident in his first stand-up performance since the Oscars. Rock was in Boston performing 2 shows on Wednesday. Rock greeted the audience, according to NBC Boston. How was your weekend? According to Variety, Rock ultimately had to put an end to the standing ovation he received. Yo, let me do the show, he said, according to the trade. He mentioned, I don't have a bunch of shit about what happened, so if you came to hear that, I have a whole show I wrote before this weekend. Rock said, according to Variety, I'm still kind of processing what happened, so at some point I'll talk about that shit, and it'll be serious and funny. According to Variety, a Rock fan in the audience shouted, F. Will Smith. Earlier Wednesday, the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science issued an apology to Rock. They are conducting a vote on disciplinary action against Smith on August 18th. In a related story, the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science announced Wednesday that Will Smith was asked to leave Sunday's Oscar ceremony after he slapped comedian Chris Rock, but the actor refused to do so. The Academy said in a statement, Smith's actions at the 94th Oscars were a deeply shocking, traumatic event to witness in person and on television. Things unfolded in a way we could have not have anticipated. While we would like to clarify that Mr. Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused, we also recognize we could have handled the situation differently. The Academy also noted that its Board of Governors met to initiate disciplinary proceedings against Mr. Smith for violations of the Academy's standard of conduct, including inappropriate physical content, abuse, or threatening behavior, comprising the integrity of the Academy. Smith is being provided at least 15 days' notice of a vote regarding his violations and sanctions, and the opportunity to be heard beforehand by means of a written response. The board is scheduled to meet again on April 18th, at which point it may take disciplinary actions. Possible punishments could include suspension, expulsion, and other sanctions, the Academy said. iHeartMedia announced Wednesday that Eva Longoria is launching a slate of podcasts with them. The podcast will comprise of My Culture Podcast Network. The first to launch will be Connections with Eva Longoria on March 31st. Longoria will host and interview guests such as Jay Shetty, Huda Katan, Dr. Shafali Tisbury, and Asa Marie Collins. This summer, the unscripted series Sisters of the Underground will tell the true story of the assassinated Dominican Republic advocates, the Maribel sisters. Longoria executive produces with Dana Ramirez. In October, Longoria co-hosts Hungry for History with Mate Gomez Rejon. The cooking show focused Mexican cuisine. Longoria starred in all eight seasons of Desperate Housewives and movies such as Harsh Times, Andorra, and The Lost City. She has produced series like Telenovela, Devious Maids, and Grand Hotel, and directed documentary films and scripted television episodes. The podcast will be available on iHeartRadio and other major podcast platforms. Bruce Willis is stepping away from his acting career after being diagnosed with aphasia. The Willis's family shared the news Wednesday in a statement on Instagram, signed by the actor's wife Emma Hemming, ex-wife Demi Moore, and daughters Rumor, Scout, Tallulah, Mabel, and Evelyn. The family said to Bruce's amazing supporters, as a family, we want to share that our beloved Bruce has been experiencing some health issues and has recently been diagnosed with aphasia, which is impacting his cognitive abilities. As a result of this, and with much consideration, Bruce is stepping away from the career that has meant so much to him. Aphasia is a language disorder that affects a person's ability to communicate. The condition can affect one's ability to speak, write, and understand both verbal and written language, according to the Mayo Clinic. The family said, "This is a real challenging time for our family, and we are so appreciative of your love, compassion, and support. We're moving through this as a strong family unit and wanted to bring his fans in because we do know how much he means to you as you do to him." They conclude the post by saying, as Bruce always says, live it up, and together we plan to do just that. Willis was married to Moore from 1987 to 2000, has three daughters, Rumor 33, Scout 30, and Tallulah 28, with the actress. He and Hemming married in 2009 and have two daughters, Mabel 9 and Evelyn 7. Willis is known for playing John McClane in the Die Hard movie franchise. He has also appeared in the films Pulp Fiction, 12 Monkeys, The Fifth Element, The Sixth Sense, and Sin City. The actor recently starred with Megan Fox in the 2021 film Midnight on the Switchgrass. And finally, the wanted singer Tom Parker, who was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor nearly 2 years ago, died Wednesday. He was 33. Parker's wife, Kelsey Hardwick, shared the news on Instagram, saying he died with a family by his side. Parker was a father to two kids, 2-year-old daughter Ariola and one-year-old son Bodie. She wrote, "It is with the heaviest of hearts that we confirm that Tom passed away peacefully earlier Wednesday with all of his family by his side. Our hearts are broken. Tom was the center of our world. We can't imagine life without his infectious smile and energetic presence. We are truly thankful for the outpouring of love and support and ask that we all unite to ensure Tom's light continues to shine for his beautiful children. Thank you to everyone who has supported in his care throughout. He fought until the very end. I'm forever proud of you." Parker revealed his brain cancer diagnosis in October 2020, though doctors informed him that his brain tumor was inoperable. The English singer continually said on social media that he wasn't giving up. In January 2021, Parker said his tumor had been successfully reduced. He was continuing to receive treatment. He announced in November that his brain tumor was stable. Hardwick, however, said Parker's condition had deteriorated in recent weeks. He founded The Wanted in 2009 with members Max George and Nathan Skiles, Siva Keynes-Warian, and Jay McGinnis. The band rose to stardom with their 2010 debut single, All Time Low. After signing with Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande's manager, Scooter Braun, the group topped the UK and US charts with Glad You Came from their second album, Battleground. Other hits from The Wanted included Heart Vacancy, Chasing the Sun, and Lose My Mind. The group took an indefinite hiatus in 2014 to pursue solo projects. In September, the band announced they were reuniting with a greatest hits album and a charity concert in support of Parker. And that is the Entertainment Report for Thursday, March 31st, 2022. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.